Welcome everyone to another video today. My name is Nicholas or Nick Greer. It doesn't even matter to me, so let's get into it. And today I'm going to be talking about top 5 Pyrokinesis characters in the DC universe. So let's start off with number 5, Geoforce. Although he may not have pyrokinesis, he could generate heat and manipulate lava, magma, and superheat. So I guess that counts as pyrokinesis well, for me at least. He made his first appearance in the Brave and the Bold issue 200 in July of 1983. He does have other abilities, but that's like way too long. So Prince Brian Markov gained his superpowers from a device from Dr. Helga Jace. This was to stop a villain named Baron Bedlam, and he became the leader of the Outsiders. And he's also the half brother of Terra. If you ever watched the Teen Titans. So moving on to number 4, Inferno. I know y'all don't even know who in the world this character is, but hey, this is the point of my channel, to bring all the characters that y'all not even familiar with into life on this channel. So number 4 will be Inferno. She made her first appearance in Legion of Superheroes, Volume 4, Issue 64 in January of 1995. Now her backstory isn't really known at all, but she did have her own miniseries back in 1997, which ended in 1998. She's called Miss Anderson, and she had her parents still alive. The reason why I said it because a lot of parents in the comic books always end up dying somehow. And during the post-zero hour, which is a crossover event, Inferno was a bloodthirsty character who was just killing people while she worked with a superhero team named Workforce. She would join the Legion of Superheroes, where they were sent to the 20th century to battle the Sun Eater, which is a weapon used to destroy stars. It finds a vibrant star and it will eat the star and it will absorb its radiation. Thank goodness that thing is not running around in the universe today. So moving on to number 3, Chanto Santana, aka El Diablo. Now there's been 3 versions of El Diablo, but in this video I'm going to be talking about the one that we most familiar with is Chanto Santana. He made his first appearance in El Diablo issue 1 in September of 2008. He of course has pyrokinesis and immortality, but what makes him different from all the other pyrokinesis characters on this list is that he could go in full demon mode, just like in the movie, where he transformed to that giant fire skeleton looking avatar thing when he fought Incubus, which is a pretty cool thing about El Diablo. Now at a young age he joined a street gang named Los Reyes, where he became the leader of the gang. When the police arrived, one of the members betrayed him, shooting him in the back, having him paralyzed. Although he was badly wounded, the police still sent him to prison, but he was kept at a hospital. The reason why Chanto was shot because the gang believed that he snitched, which is one of the things that you don't do in a gang, is snitching. So the gang had probably killed someone because it was never explained in the Wikipedia. So one day, Chanto got a visitor from the first El Diablo, Lazarus Lane. He will pass his mantle as El Diablo to Chanto, which is really weird when you think about it. Having someone, which is really weird when you're like at the hospital, then you have this random stranger coming in and giving you superpowers. That's just kind of weird to me. So Chanto would get revenge as El Diablo, who had killed him. So moving on to number 2 on this list, and that will be Fire. She made her first appearance in Super Friends issue 25 in October of 1979. And yes, her alias is pretty simple, but originally she was called Green Fury, and then she changed it to Green Flame. Then, of course, she changed it again to Fire as well. Her origin was never really elaborated on how in the world she gained her powers or when her powers manifested. That changed until the post-crisis event. She gained her powers after being trapped in a pyroplasmic explosion during a mission after joining a top secret Brazilian government agency. She will become a member of the Global Guardians, DC's which is one of DC's underrated superhero teams. She would then become a member of the Justice League International after the United Nations disbanded the Global Guardians due to funding issues. Now moving on to number one, and that will be Firestorm. Now there's been multiple versions of Firestorm. Ronnie Raymond, Jason Ruskin, or whatever, I don't even know how you say his last name. Jefferson Jackson from the Arrowverse, Madison Payne, the first female Firestorm, Mikhail Arkadin, and Deathstorm, which is the evil version of Firestorm. Now the reason why Firestorm is at number one because this dude can do so much more than shoot fireballs. He has nuclear pyrokinesis, density control. He's intelligent. He can manipulate matter and energy. What's that power? Clairvoyance. I don't remember how that power works, and so on and so forth. I think Firestorm is like the best pyrokinesis superhero in the DC universe. Now, this is a superheroes list, so don't be commenting freaking Trigon because Trigon is not a superhero at all. And yes, I did have El Diablo on the list, even though he's not really a superhero, but he's more of an anti-hero. So he has some hero DNA inside of him. And also comment down below which Firestorm is your favorite, the ones that I mentioned before.